It's week 2 of the National Football League. And we've got Breece Hall. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just one of 7.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And he'll be brought down to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. If they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38. Move those chains. First down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Adisa Isaac there to bring him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd and 7. Now Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws...
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single
back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On third down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on third down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face second down and 7. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, Baltimore.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Here's first and 10. On the give, it's Hall. Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Hey, middle. Report.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily first possession, using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Darnell Wright. Guilty that time. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll try to run for it. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's Torrey Taylor now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor 1st punt. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll turn and hand this one off. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Following the penalty, they'll run it.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Chicago.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's complete. It's Odunze.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's going to keep it in a second effort, and he is in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this. This drive will start on the ground. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. A tackle made by the former first-rounder, Javon Kinlaw. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second down, Jackson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raven first down. They will run it over center with Hall. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand. down before the ball comes loose? And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Jackson now on second down. That's going to be intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. A run now on 2nd down. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. To throw is Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Ravens offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. And he's into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Ravens. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Still first down.
A play fake. Now Williams. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. He'll tuck it and take off. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Bears are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense and receiver Christian Watson set to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Jackson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now it's Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air one more time with Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Jackson up top again. Now he'll run it. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. Again, it's Jackson. Now he takes off. And they dig themselves out of that hole rather effectively. Gain of 19 on 1st and 20. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look underneath for Hall. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
1st and 10. Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And this is a 4-point game as they've gone to the locker rooms for halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Matthew Stafford's thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And that one all tied. The Ravens were led in that 1st half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. These 2 teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Mike is going to play a big role in who wins this one. Devin Tompkins on the return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. 1st down throw there is incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Now a give on the ground, and he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 47-yard line.
Here's Jackson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. That is caught at the 3. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson now. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
2nd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down, back at the 8-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And but once look
to the pylon, he's in. Breece Hall, touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens move out to a 24-10 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen. 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a short pickup past the 25. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ravens bring their punt team out as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. A run here with Swift. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Off play action. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing again, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They will run it over center with Swift. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Finding room across midfield. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Breece Hall, touchdown Ravens. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. There is a marker down. He is past the 25-yard line. But let's see what the flag is about. They'll run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. To throw is Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And they'll whistle him down, but not before. They'll run here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Off he goes. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll go again with Swift. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They'll run. It's Swift. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To throw is Bennett. And he will score. Game on. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Bears will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. A run here with Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Jackson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the run, here's Hall. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Big play. 3rd and 2. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down. Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Now, on 2nd and long. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Hall. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Bennett to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Bennett. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we